Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Modular, the Warframe mod review series. So as promised, this week is Nezhas week. With me today taking a look at his one and only augment, which is Safeguard. The suit up and the in-depth review of this frame is going to come tomorrow. Now Nezhas is a frame I've not used in a very long time, so it's actually taken some getting used to once again. He's definitely better than I remember him to be though. Part of this is down to the Safeguard augment. You can get your hands on this thing by rising to max rank with either Steel Meridian or Cephalon Suda, and spend 25,000 standing to be able to pick it up. What exactly does it do? Like most augments, it's pretty simple, although it does have a couple of weird little niches to it to make it interesting. The simple part of it is that if you cast your warding halo, and you can cast it on your allies with 50% effectiveness. Now that 50% cannot be changed whatsoever with any mods at all. Naturally, putting mods on the frame, such as armor, power strength, that boost the base ability, and in turn that affects the augment, but no mods affect the augment directly. Now, the one thing that does change is the damage taken during the invul phase of warding halo. The base ability takes all damage taken during that 3-second invulnerability phase, and will convert it into extra health for the halo. And the same is true for the Safeguard halo as well, although same thing is at that 50% effectiveness, so this will be one thing that will change depending on the situation. Now, I'm actually a big fan of this augment. To be honest, I've never been a big Nezhas fan, as I said a little bit earlier. I'm not a huge fan of his looks, and I never really got to grips with the skills when I first tried him out. But Safeguard has a real place in a good team loadout. It further increases the team play that Nezhas has. The ability to mitigate a load of damage on companions, hostages, other frames, spectres, the salty defense target and even shadows from Shadows of the Dead or Atlas's Rumblers. That makes a Safeguard Nezhas a very useful addition to the team. The best thing about it though is you can keep on casting it on friendlies provided you have the energy to do so. You could buff your entire team, buff all of the Shadows of the Dead plus everybody's companions. The sky is the limit on this. It's easy to see your teammates that have the buff as well. If you have the squad list showing, if you press Z and you've got the list on the right hand side, you can see the percentage of their halo on there. So you can make sure you're close to them to be able to buff them once again when their halo runs out. It's a very useful mod that can improve the survivability of even the squishiest frames by quite a bit. One thing to remember though is that certain teammates will probably not be too thankful for the damage taken away. The damage that's blocked by Safeguard Halo. Something like a heavily rage built in Naros or Valkyr, anything with rage, will probably not want the Halo on them, since the damage is blocked by the Halo does not trigger rage, so by buffing them you're effectively nullifying their ability to use rage to get the energy back again. So always pay attention to the frames you're running with, and also to your chat to see if people request you to not use the ability on them. I've run into people that don't like the animation or don't like the sound or something, and request not to be buffed, but the vast majority are happy to have that extra bit of damage mitigation, especially on that salty levels. The Safeguard augment was one that surprised me with how effective it was. I heard that 50% reduced effectiveness and immediately thought, hey, it's gonna suck a bit, but honestly I was wrong. It's a super useful tool that gives either your Kubro and a combat and a further survivability if you're solo, or a multitude of different applications if you're in a team. It's definitely worth grabbing if you have the chance. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Nezhas' only augment. I have a ton of stuff planned for this week ahead. The index is likely to drop today, so expect an overview video for that. Suit up for Nezhas coming tomorrow, as well as we're going to be recording the next episode of Suddenly Tenno. Got a Barrow video because he's coming tomorrow. Probably going to be recording second stream. I've got a major Armor 3 recording session on Saturday. So you guys are going to be spoiled for choice with upcoming videos, that's for sure. I know not all of you want to see Armoured Warfare content, for example. However, I would recommend checking out the first episode of Armoured Talk I've been involved with. It's got a fantastic interview with the project manager Rich Taylor, who is effectively the Steve Sinclair of Armoured Warfare. We talk about upcoming stuff for the game, and effectively his future vision of how they're going to rebalance the game. It's definitely worth watching if you're potentially interested in grabbing that. As always guys though, many thanks for watching. Please smash that like button if you liked this video, and subscribe for more gaming content. and I shall see you in the next video.